Let's move on to Blake Griffin, who was, of course, once very big on the streets of L.A. with the Clippers. But he is sure to proclaim L.A. as a Lakers town when asked by the L.A. Times. Here's the quote he gave our friend Arash Markazi. It's exciting for L.A. basketball with what the Lakers and Clippers did, but the Lakers are such a force. I said this when I played here, but I don't think you're ever going to take that away from them. But at least they're trying to raise the competition and make a battle. It'll be fun to watch. Amin, is Blake's comment something, nothing, or everything?
I always forget the answer I give. I said it's nothing. Yeah, it's nothing because.
Just have an opinion. You don't need to.
No, I have to say.
Check your notes, honey.
I gotta check my notes.
Check your notes.
It's nothing, and because he's not lying. We know that this is a Laker town, right? The Clippers can be better than the Lakers. We've seen it before. The Clippers might even win a championship this year. It's still a Laker town. It's gonna take a lot to erase that like indelible kind of almost tattooed in culture of Lakerdom here. What's going to help, though, for them to move is when they move to their own building. Because right now, the Clippers are sleeping on the couch while the Lakers live in the master suite with their own bathroom. Clippers got to go to the hallway bathroom where everyone washes their hands to get a shower.
That was an awful analogy.
It's a great analogy.
We're going to continue.
When you get your own house, then you can start talking.
This is what I'll say this. Look, I had to deal with a similar thing when I was playing in New Jersey, and we were a far better team, and the Knicks were and still are terrible. So, like, my thing is this. You can't what? What's your issue?
Just go ahead. Just keep finishing.
Okay, thank you. So he's right. You can't change it. And I think he's saying, and think, Blake probably doesn't have the best relationship with the Clippers after he left and blah, blah, blah. So he said this in a very, very nice way.
That's what I was going to say.
Respectful way. So you got to give him a little bit of credit saying, like, hey, he didn't take a shot. He just said, hey, it's going to be great basketball for LA. I learned this. That is all, like, even for us in the Nets, we knew that the Knicks were still the team in town, right? They still are. Even with what Brooklyn's doing, it's just a great time for basketball when both teams are good. That's all that's going on now.
By the way, I would like Blake Griffin to be less nice. Okay? So, yes, I'm sorry. You're right. That was very polite.
Why'd you want him to be less nice? That was a very professional way of saying it.
That was very polite. When he was playing in L.A. after the Clippers traded him, remember, he wouldn't shake hands or talk to anyone. Yeah. But then he said afterward, it was like, oh, I was just running off the court, that kind of thing. I want Blake Griffin to own the petty. I want him to own the petty.
Rachel just wants problems every day. You start stuff every day.
No, and here's why.
I'm here for it.
On the other side, Patrick Beverley, one of the best Clippers, right, who we love to watch, because he owns the petty. I'm not looking for someone to own the petty against the Clippers. Yeah. I want Clipper Patrick Beverley to own the petty.
You want everybody to own the petty. That's the problem.
I just want them to be honest.
You want chaos. You're the Joker.
I'm just saying. Chaos. I do kind of want chaos a little bit. But own the petty, Blake. That's all I'm saying. Multiple outlets, including ESPN, reporting that Joe Johnson is headed to the Detroit Pistons. Johnson was out of the league this past season, but drew lots of attention after winning an MVP and a championship in the Big 3. So, Richard, is this reported deal something, nothing, or everything?
I think it's everything. I think the Big 3, it was used as a tool for him, right? Where else was he going to be able to really, unless he was going to go over to Europe or go over to China and show that he can still play, where he showed that he was still one of the best players in the world, could still hit big clutch shots. And look, let's be honest, what Detroit put out there last year, now I know Blake got hurt and I know there were some issues, but like that Detroit team was not a very good postseason team.
See, now he's owning the petty.
I'm definitely owning the team.
Like,
look at this.
They could use the help. That's for sure. But the other thing here, I think, is everything.
You know what? That team could beat the USA team.
That is not true.
That team would get fifth in the basketball championships. That team's better than the USA team right there.
They're about to execute.
They have more All-Stars. They have more All-Star appearances, more All-NBA in that thing than what we just saw on the USA team.
Absolutely. But I would say it's everything for the Big 3. I know Ice Cube said this isn't what we wanted or this wasn't the plan, but it's great marketing. It's great marketing for them. For that, they have a player who was good enough to get on an NBA roster, get back on an NBA roster, and probably be a rotation player.
Right. Well, also, I would think it would be a magnet then
for other guys
to say to guys who are just out of the league, but maybe not ready to retire, to say, hey, come be in the Big 3, which then has more fans turn out to see the Big 3.
Bridget, how you feel?
I think it's great. Like I said, I think this is everything.
How do you feel?
How do I feel? I love this seat. This seat feels good. Haven't sat in for a while. See you guys in China. No, none of that for me.
All right, well,
I'm done.
More points out.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For highlights and analysis, check out the ESPN app. And for live streaming and premium content, check out ESPN+.